It is exceedingly rare when the national media jabroni haircuts actually give the Minnesota Fighting Vikings the time of day. It's like seeing Hale's Comet, or it's like seeing Hale Bop. Get your Nikes out. Anyway, but when it does happen, we have to point it out because it's just amazing. Enter ESPN's Dan Orlovsky, who's carved out a nice career for himself, even though he thought that Dak and DeMarco Murray played together. Anyway, but Dan Orlovsky, he of the, hey, end zones at the Metrodome should be 11 yards deep. Look how happy Jared Allen is, by the way. I love that era of football. Anyway, Dan Orlovsky did up a couple of rankings of the best skill position players in the NFC as well as the AFC, and the Vikings clocked in at number 2 overall in the NFC. Now, just look at the AFC first. So, you got the Bengals, you got Jamar, you got T. Higgins, you got Mixon, etc. I understand it. Fully get it. The Raiders with Waller and Devontae Adams, who I can actually say is good now. Hunter Renfrow, Josh Jacobs, there you go. Chargers, yes, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Eckler, etc. Fully get it. The Bills, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, I think is primed for a big-time season, as well as James Cook. Let's go. And, of course, the Dolphins with Tyreek and Waddle, etc. So I get that with the AFC. The NFC, we got a little beef. We got a little beef. So, again, it's nice that the Vikings get the respect that they're due, because I'm surprised that the Packers didn't make this list, with a couple of rookies and Sammy Watkins and Aaron Jones, the best Aaron on the Packers offense. Again, I'm surprised that the national media bias didn't put the Packers on here, or the Bears for some ungodly reason. But the Rams at 1. We'll get to that in a sec. The Saints at 2, or Saints at 3. So you got Michael Thomas back, even though Thomas hasn't played in 10 years. And then you got Kamara, sure. They got the rookie Chris Olave. I get it. I understand it. The Eagles, with Goddard and Devontae Smith, they're super interesting, super intriguing in Philly. And then, of course, you got the Niners, led by George Kittle, etc. So the Vikings at 2. Again, it's a little bit of respect. It's a little respect. I'm glad that they're in the top 5, but you can make a good case that they're number 1, because we've done this comparison very recently where we compared the offenses of the Rams versus the Vikings, and we went through line by line. Who would you rather have? So going through, just specifically looking at the skill position guys. So we got Dalvin Cook versus Cam Akers. Now, Dalvin led the way at Florida State for Cam Akers. I mean, Cam Akers was a diet Dalvin Cook 2.0. I do believe in Akers' talent. I'm glad that he bounced back from injury last year, but Dalvin is still here. Akers is still here. So advantage of Vikings. CJ Ham, he's one of the best fullbacks in the league, if not the best. The Rams don't even have a fullback on the rooster. I mean, their fullback last year was Johnny Munt, who's now the Vikings' backup tight end. So there you go. Advantage Vikings. Then you got Cooper Kupp and Justin Jefferson. It's close. It's close. It's like that close, man. Like super, super close. But either way, everything's coming up Millhouse. Either way, you win. Allen Robinson versus Adam Thielen. Again, Allen Robinson has played with bad quarterbacks his entire career, and now he plays with Stafford. Cool. But Thielen, red zone monster, advantage slightly Adam Thielen, but big time respect for Allen Robinson. Then wide receiver 3, you got KJ versus Van Jefferson. I love me some KJ. Van Jefferson is a dude, man. So I gave the slight edge to the stupid Rams. Wide receiver 4, ISM versus Tutu Atwell. Hell, BC Johnson versus Tutu Atwell, who's a second-round pick, by the way. Give me the Vikings. And then Tyler Higbee versus Irv Smith. We did a partial ranking, I guess. So, advantage Higbee there. Irv Smith has all the potential in the world, but we got to see it on the field. He's going to have every advantage for the Vikings this year. So, I mean, even if we do give the Rams the tight end spot so that the Vikings run or win that going away. So, it's 4 wins for the Vikings, it's 2 for the Rams, and then 1 push. And even if you give the push to Cooper Kupp, which respect, I get it, Triple Crown winner, even though Justin friggin' Jefferson is quickly going to become the best wide receiver in the game, that's still 4-3 Vikings. That's it. That's it, man. So, I do understand that Orlovsky sort of living in the moment here. It's sort of prisoner of the moment because, the Rams, they won the Super Bowl. This is really easy. And of course, the national media Jordan haircuts are still trying to sell the concept of professional football in LA, even though it's not going to work out, man. It's not going to work out. Like, once that new stadium is in shambles in 20 years, just give it time. I mean, the Rams will go back to St. Louis. The Chargers will go back to San Diego. And LA's professional football team is USC. You know this. I know this. The American people know it. But anyway, it's, again, Orlovsky, just a tiny little bit of respect. The national media jabroni haircuts, that's a good haircut. Fantastic Sam's, hope you tipped. Actually, no, withhold that tip for that haircut. But yeah, Orlovsky, give the Vikings just a modicum of respect, but should have been un. Should have been un, but it's okay. It's okay, man. But that's it. Your thoughts are thoughts. ESPN's Dan Orlovsky. I have the Vikings having the second best skill position group in the National Football League. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Once put the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.